Welcome back. Today we will be playing The Hunt for Gollum, the first adventure pack quest after the core set. We'll continue this progression series solo play. Again, progression means using only cards that were available at the time of the release. Be changing up the deck from the one that we used to beat the core quests. This is the new deck. It uses several of the new cards from The Hunt for Gollum because it's fun to use the new cards. This is the deck that I will play for most of this first cycle quests up through Return to Mirkwood. This style of deck will be what I play, which is based around buffing Gimli. I'll be changing it as new cards come out. But the essence of the deck is using Citadel Plate to buff Gimli so that he can quick strike, and using Feint and Forest Snare to control enemies. There will be Northern Trackers to help with location lock, and Dunedain Marks will go on Gimli. Song of Kings is primarily used for the Steward of Gondor, Dunedain Mark, and Faramir. So, let's get started. Gonna shuffle up. I do that every game just to show viewers that the decks are not doctored, because solo play is quite challenging, and occasionally when I've watched a solo player and things seem to work out really well, and they only recorded one attempt, I think to myself, did they rig that game? Anyway. I'm looking for Song of Kings in the opening hand. I don't see it, so I'm going to mulligan. Yep, got Steward of Gondor, but no Song of Kings. So, according to the setup instructions, we reveal one card per player from the encounter deck. It's a decent card. Not going to be doing any more conceding at setup. Only on those super difficult second and third quests of the core set would I do that. So, here we go. One resource per hero. Draw a card. I am not going to play anything opening turn. Just gonna quest. Gonna quest slowly to start. Let's see what we get from the encounter deck. That's actually a good card because it's 3, 4 to 4, so this doesn't proc. I will move here, which is, while that's active, it's going to cost me extra to play an ally, which is unfortunate because I won't be able to play Gleowine next turn. That's it for this turn. Ready up. Song of Kings is a good draw. Good draw. We're going to stick that on Eowyn for one resource from Gimli. Then we're going to play Steward for 2. Song of Kings gives Eowyn a leadership icon, so she can now play leadership cards. Exhaust Steward to give her 2. And I'm going to save her resources because I want to play Northern Tracker. I might want to have a resource available in case I draw Test of Will. I don't need this out on Gimli yet. Yeah, so let's do that. Let's go ahead and send both of them for a quest. If an enemy comes, I'm going to take it undefended on Gimli to buff him up. See what we get. It's a dud. And then, since I've quested successfully, as per the text of the quest card, I must look at the top 3 cards of the encounter deck, reveal, and add one of those cards to the staging area, and discard the other 2. So, these 3, I will take this one to the staging area because it is a dud. Those will get discarded. I don't have threat 35 or higher, so that does nothing. 6 quest power to 1. Gain 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Clears that location. End of turn. Let's ready up. Not going to bother moving there. It's low and it requires 3 progress to clear. Exhaust that for 2 progress and we'll get out the northern 2 resource and we'll get out the northern tracker for 4. Also going to get out Gleowine for 2. Been forgetting to draw an extra card with Bilbo. Both turns I forgot. It's that automation gets me. Anyway, I'm going to exhaust that. Winged Guardian, not a bad draw. However, I want to save a resource for Feint, so I'm not going to play it this turn. Gonna exhaust that and add a progress, or commit that to the quest and add a progress. Committed everything to the quest except for Bilbo. Hunters from Mordor. Quest successfully, so I looked top 3 for a card. I'll take the dud again. Does nothing. 4, 5, 6, 7 to 3 is 4 progress. Moving right along. I'm going to optionally engage this. Hunters of Mordor. It's going to be attacking undefended. Defending player chooses and returns 1 exhausted ally if he controls. Okay, so I'll return Gleowine. And 2 damage undefended goes on Gimli. The intention being to buff him up. That's the end of that turn. Draw an extra card with Bilbo. He draws 2 cards in the resource phase. Now I'm going to play Gleowine again. Exhaust Steward of Gondor to add 2 resources there. Exhaust Gleowine to draw another card. And I'm going to play Dunedain Mark on Gimli for 1 resource. Westfold Horse-Breaker for 2 resources. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 5 attack now. Quick strike doesn't really help in this situation. It's risky to take another undefended attack because an attack for 3. So if he got +1 from the shadow card, it would kill Gimli, it would kill Eowyn, it would kill Bilbo, so it would kill one of my heroes. Which means it's safest to make it a defended attack. And or I could feint the attack to prevent it. And then strike for 5 damage. Maybe 6, 7, 8 damage if I just quest with those 2. I think that's the play. So, quest with those 2. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I wish I hadn't quested with him. I can also make use of his ability to give Gimli 2 attacks and just kill that this turn. That might be an even better play. So feint, attack, discard, ready, attack again. Dead. Anyway, I quested successfully, so another card's gonna come out. Oh, it's a dud. Nope, no dud. I'll take this. It's something I know. These are an unknown. Could be something terrible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 5. I take 2 threat. It's fine. Going to move there. Attachment and events cost 1 additional to play from hand. That is fine. combat phase, I'm going to Feint. For 2 resources because of this location. He still gets dealt a shadow card, but he's not going to attack, so it's going to be discarded. Then Gimli can attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3 damage, which exhausts Gimli. Then I can use the action here to discard Westfold Horse-Breaker to choose and ready a hero. He doesn't have to be ready to do that, so goodbye. Gimli's ready. Gimli attacks again for 5, which deals 3 damage. Kills that hunter from Mordor. Did not need to do that, actually. Don't need to discard that guy. Because the initial attack for 5, 6, 7, 8. That was my original plan. What was I thinking? Yeah, we'll do that. Saves the Westfold Horse-Breaker. Goodbye. Hunters from Mordor. Exhausts everyone. Ready up. I'm now at 35 threat. It's a concern. I'd like to draw some threat reduction. I get an extra card with Bilbo in the draw phase. Gonna exhaust Gleowine to get another card after that. Gonna get the second Northern Tracker out. And that's all for deployment, I think. So we're gonna be moving along now. 1, 2, 1, 2 for these abilities. They add a progress token to each location, which clears both of those. Just gonna send everyone except Bilbo. Bilbo will defend a minor attack. Yep, anyway. The card is Scavenger. He's gonna add the cost of the top card of my deck, which is a plate, so that's 5. Now I quested successfully, so I look at the top 3. Actually need a clue in play, so I'm going to take the clue even though it's going to be an unknown and add something extra. Oh, great, another clue. Well, a clue can't guard a clue, so they're each going to need a guard. One's going to be guarded by that, which is going to discard a resource from each hero. So goodbye Bilbo's. Alright, well at least the guards were not formidable, so in the end the questing value against me is 4, 5, 6. I have 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, so I make 3 progress. 1, 2, 3. Clears that location. Now that goes in the discard pile. Now I will, you know what, I'll chuck Steward of Gondor to Eowyn's ability to make 4 progress. Just to move this along. The second Steward is redundant. I'm not going to bother moving there. I'll just, that guy will engage. And I will take his attack undefended. Deal 1 damage to each hero with a clue. I have no heroes with a clue, so that does nothing. The 1 damage undefended goes on Gimli. Bilbo will attack and deal 1 damage. That's all for this turn. Ready up. Give Eowyn 2 more. Draw an extra card for Bilbo. Exhaust Gleowine. Draw an extra card. Now, I would like to play Unexpected Courage on Gimli. And I think that's all for this turn. Gonna commit them to the quest for 2 progress there. Gonna commit everyone except Bilbo to the quest. Got a Surging Crows into a clue, which will be guarded by a location. It's going to be a successful quest, so I look at the top 3. 1, 2, 3, and I'll take how much do I have? 6, 7, 8, 9 against 3, 4, 5. I'll take the location. I'll be clearing locations fast with 2 northern trackers, so that's fine. So I make 1 progress, which is going to move to the next phase of the quest. He will attack Bilbo. No effect except to exhaust Bilbo. And Gimli will attack and destroy that orc. That'll be the end of that. I'm not moving to there because I'm just going to clear them quickly with the northern tracker. Drew Gandalf and I have sneak attack. It's great. Exhaust Steward. Bilbo gives me an extra card. Gleowine gives me another card. I'm gonna just go ahead and play Faramir. Let's power through this. This should be a win pretty easily, frankly. Got Feint in case an enemy comes down, like a big buff hunter from Mordor would be 8 attack right now. That would suck. I'd take on some threat. I wish I'd draw my threat reduction, but what can you do? Faramir is even better than Gandalf in this situation, I think. So, beginning of quest phase, reveal 2 cards, add 1. Look at 2 cards, then reveal and add 1. The distinction is important because of the text when revealed. So look at is different than reveal. I don't like either of those. So do I want to pay more for attachments and events? Or do I want to pay more for allies until this is cleared? I don't know that it's going to matter because I think I'm going to clear it quickly. We'll do allies. Discard that. So that happens at the beginning of the quest phase. Now I commit characters to the quest, which means I can add progress. Clear that location. So, gonna keep committing characters to the quest. And exhaust Faramir. Not commit him to the quest. I'm going to exhaust him to buff everyone. This comes off the encounter deck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. To 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I make 2 progress. Next turn I'm going to clear all this out. These guys are going to engage. Did I forget to engage this last turn? I don't know. When did that come out? Can't remember. Let me pause and check. I did forget to engage this last turn. He would have attacked with undefended damage. So I fixed that. So the shadow card would have been a location. This location was on top. This location was underneath it. The shadow card would have been a dud, and the undefended damage could go on Eowyn. And so then the top two of the deck would be these two guys. And I would choose... No. That wasn't the top. This was the other one. Where did that come from? One moment. Okay, I figured it out. Banks of the Anduin got discarded because it was cleared. So the top two were actually these two. So if the one on top, which was this one, was dealt as a shadow card, then the top two that I had to choose from was these two, and I would choose this. 2 progress got added to it. Okay, so that's left alive. And because it's out of staging, it would mean 1 extra progress on the quest. What a mess. That's what happens when you forget stuff. Gets messy. Should probably just concede. I'll probably just play this quest again right after this on camera, because I'm not satisfied with that win since I messed that up. Anyway, we're gonna have that attack Bilbo. Remove 1 progress token from the current quest. Fine. Bilbo's exhausted. Gimli will destroy that. End turn. Draw an extra with Bilbo. Draw an extra with Gleowine. Okay. Here we go. Gonna go ahead and sneak attack Gandalf into play. Reduce threat by 5. Then we're gonna just go ahead and commit. Clears all 3 of these. Gonna commit everyone and exhaust Faramir, not commit him. So at the beginning of the quest phase, I have to look at the top 2 and choose one. And it's going to be the dud. So a card coming off of the engagement deck is, when revealed, each player raises his threat. Just cancel it with a test of will. Gone. So, having quested successfully, after the player's quest successfully, may claim Signs of Gollum if it has no attached encounters. I found the ideal time to claim this is right before you complete phase 2 of the quest. So, because if you go into phase 3 and you don't have a clue in your possession, it resets back to phase 2. I'm going to claim 2 of them actually, just for insurance. Is there any reason not to claim 3? Well, I mean, it deals damage. There's cards that deal damage to each character that has a clue. I don't know if it does 2 damage if one character has 2 of them. They're not restricted. I don't know. But anyway, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 quest progress. A lot of overkill there. On to phase 3. Gandalf's returning to hand. Ready up. Steward, 2 resources. Draw with Bilbo. Draw with Gleowine. Gonna go ahead and play Gandalf for 5. Reduce threat by 5. Play Galadhrims Greeting for 3. Reduce threat by 6. This is just style points. There's no gimmick to this phase. Don't get any additional cards. It's just sprinting out of the forest, basically. So if I commit everyone, there's like, that's game right there. One encounter card. It's actually a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 against me. But I had what last turn? 22 or something. So still going to be 16 progress. And that's game. But I'm going to replay this right now because I'm not happy with that victory since I messed up the engagement with the crows. So let's go ahead and reset the game. Load up the deck. Didn't take very long anyway. And we're going to load up Hunt for Gollum. I'm happy with this hand. As per setup instructions, 1 card comes off the encounter deck. And flip that over. Let's get started. 1 resource for each. Good draw. Very good draw. Will get played next turn. Go ahead and commit Eowyn and Gimli to the quest. I'm going to take this attack undefended. Actually, I'll just commit Eowyn. Still going to take the attack undefended, but Gimli will strike back. 4. Doomed 1 Surge. Each location, that's a dud. So, make 2 progress. Unfortunately, that means I've quested successfully, and I must look at these cards. I'll grab the clue, which needs a guard, and the guard is going to be a dud. Great. So I make 2 progress, and engagement phase, he's coming down. He's going to attack undefended. When he attacks, he's going to eliminate 1 of my progress. Shadow card, if you don't control at least 1 hero, return this enemy to the staging area. Great, that's fine. 2 damage, undefended to Gimli. He returns to staging. That's all for this turn. Ready up. Gonna play Song of Kings on Eowyn. Gonna play Steward of Gondor on Eowyn for 2 and exhaust it to get 2 back. Gonna play Unexpected Courage on Gimli for 2. Now we're gonna quest with just Eowyn. 5 to 4. I'll take 1 threat. That's gonna engage. That first I'll move there. Then that's gonna engage. It's gonna attack Gimli. Exhaust the Unexpected Courage. Shadow does nothing. No damage. Gimli will strike back for 4. He gets +1 for each damage on him, and he's a base of 2. That will kill that. I'm going to leave that for a while. He's exhausted. Ready up at the end of turn. I've been forgetting to add an extra card with Bilbo. He should have given me 2 additional cards, but I'm not going to correct that. Exhaust Steward. Draw a card. So, what do I want to play? I want to play nothing this turn because I want Northern Tracker next turn. I'll have 6 on Eowyn next turn. So I'll play Westfold Horse-Breaker this turn. And I'll play a Winged Guardian. And that's all. I'll commit everyone but the Westfold Horse-Breaker, or the Winged Guardian, because it does nothing to commit that. Wait, did I miss? No, it's attachment and events. Yep. Quest card. And our encounter deck card. Doomed 1 Surge. Surge again. Clue needs a card. Okay, that's fine. 1, 2, 3. 2, 6, 7, 8. 5 progress. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not yet. First, I have to look at the top 3 because I quested successfully. I don't want a third clue. That would make Hunters from Mordor very buff. So I'll take the location. Discard those. 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 2 progress. Clears that location. No. Shouldn't clear that location. Should be 2 progress on there. Right? Let me check. Yeah, it's correct. It shouldn't be clear. There should be only 2 progress on there. So it doesn't clear. Now in the engagement phase, the crows are going to engage. I'll take their attack undefended. Remove 1 progress, 3 if the attack is undefended. It says from the current quest, so I don't think it removes it from the active location, just the quest. So 1 undefended on Gimli. Undefended doesn't exhaust him, so he's just gonna kill that. And okay. So we've got a little location lock going on, but that's what the potential location lock. End of turn. Ready up. 2 resources. Draw an extra card with Bilbo. I'm gonna play Gleowine for 2. Exhaust it to draw a card. Gonna play Northern Tracker for 4. And I'm gonna commit Northern Tracker to the quest. Adds progress to each. Commit. Gonna leave Bilbo uncommitted. Everyone else though. So the encounter card's a 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. I quest successfully. So I look at the top 3. Choose 1. I'm fine with this. It wastes a resource off my guys, but that's fine. Then it goes away. So 6 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 progress. 1, 2. Clears that location. Then I can move to this location. And I can ready up. Add an additional threat for this location. Draw an additional card with Bilbo. Exhaust Gleowine to draw another card. Exhaust Steward to add 2 resources. I want that second Northern Tracker next turn. So I'm not going to play Galadhrims Greeting this turn. I'll just risk it. Could also make a case for Faramir over Northern Tracker. Yep, that's engage, add. It's going to clear that location. Engage. And encounter card is a 3. Quest successfully, so I have to look at the top 3. That would force me to discard a card, or I can take the location. I'll take the location. Got 2 Northern Trackers, should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 progress. Clears that location. End of turn. Ready up. Exhaust Steward to add 2. Draw another card with Bilbo. Draw a card with Gleowine. Play Northern Tracker. Okay, we're rolling now. No problems. Play a second Wing Guardian. Why not? Yeah, I don't have any tactics events that I need to save for, so 2 for each location now. Clears that. If that leaves play, return to the top of the encounter deck. So it's just going to come back in a sec, but that's fine because it's a mild card. And gonna keep committing dudes to the quest. Faramir next turn. It's going to make this go much faster. Counter card, we know what that is. The quest card makes us add another one. Actually going to choose that because putting a clue back in the deck is going to be beneficial in this spot. So that gets shuffled back in, Control Shift Q, that gets discarded. So now I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 3 progress. Ready up. Steward for 2. Draw a card with Bilbo. Draw a card with Gleowine. Okay, so this turn I can play Faramir for 4. Sneak attack for 1. Gandalf. Reduce threat by 5. Gets me under that 35 threshold. And now I start committing. Do those first. 1, 1, 2, 1, 2. Clears 2 locations. And now I'm going to send everybody and exhaust Faramir. It's going to blow this out of the water. The encounter card gives us a sign guarded by Gollum. Not Gollum, Goblin Town Scavengers. That's going to bring a card off the top of my deck to add the cost to him. It's only a 1, so I'll leave that there to remind me. I quest successfully for sure, so look at the top 3. It's going to be... just grab one of these. Cost me a resource from each. It's fine. So 1, 2, 3. 2, a lot. A lot. I'm not going to bother adding it up. That's going to be the end of that. He's going to engage. He's going to attack Bilbo. 1 plus the shadow. Defending player chooses and returns 1 exhausted ally. Just go ahead and return Gleowine. And then Gimli will attack and kill that goblin. So that's unclaimed. Alright, end of turn. Gandalf comes back because he was sneak attacked. Steward gives 2. Bilbo draws an extra card. Gonna replay Gleowine. Gonna go ahead and sneak attack Gandalf in again. Reduce threat by 5. And I will not do anything else. Might as well exhaust. I have enough cards. I'll use him for the quest. So, beginning of quest phase, as per this card, look at the top 2. Choose 1. That would give a lot of threat. That's a dud because I'm under 35, so you can see why 35 is important. Now, commit. Commit. Clears that. Just returns to the top of the deck. You can see that clearing that card during the commit phase is very powerful because then you just get it again and it's only 1 threat and it does nothing really. Committing everything. This is going to clear it in one turn. And exhausting Faramir. There's the card, it's a 1. That's enough. Do I need to add it up? Oh, I do not. One thing to note, after I've successfully quested, but before the results are known, but before the tokens are placed, I will seize control of these clues. That happens after the player's quest successfully. Now I clear this quest. On to phase 3. Gandalf returns to hand as he was sneak attacked. Ready up. Draw extra with Bilbo. Add with Steward. Play a second unexpected courage. There. Gonna go ahead and play Gandalf for 5. Just for the points. And then I'm gonna commit everyone. And there's no trick to this third phase. There's no extra cards. All you have to do is pass it with the clues. So everyone's committed. 1-2 progress. Exhaust Faramir. Counter card is a Hunters from Mordor. It's actually pretty buff. 2, 4, 6, 7 against 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Minus 7 is 16. That overkills the quest by 8 and wins the game. So, the first one was messy because I forgot something that was beneficial to the enemy, so I decided I would play again just for my own peace of mind to get a clean win. And as you, the viewer, got to see, at least this deck is quite consistent against this quest. It didn't really struggle with it at any point, either game. Thanks for watching.